There is absolutely no fucking excuse for this show to be nearly 3 motherfucking hours. I'm John Rethlin with my review of AEW Dark, and why? Why was this 17 matches plus a couple talking segments? Just why? I get it. They want to feature as many talents as possible, and they got a bunch of talents they've signed recently, and they're trying to build a brand. They possibly want to do a second show at some point. I get it. They want to feature a bunch of people and give some indie talents a payday and maybe possibly sign them. It's a win-win. But there is such a thing as too much of a good thing, and they were doing this for a number of weeks where they would have over like 10 matches or over 12 matches. And I thought that 2 hour and 22 minute episode they did a few weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, was the longest one they do. Oh, no. They made this one even goddamn longer. If I'm going to kill WWE for making their shows too long and kill New Japan on occasion for making their shows drag a little bit, then I got to kill AEW here. And this was not good. There were some good moments, but this was not good, especially for a bunch of goddamn squash matches. So, we have Excalibur, Taz, and Anthony Gogo on commentary for about the first 7 matches, and then Ricky Starks joins later. Vipers versus Big Swole. I like Vipers' look. Swole has an inspirational story. I don't think she's really all that good in the ring, in my personal opinion. She did a nice cloverleaf for the win, but she almost dropped Vipers on her goddamn head trying to do a double underhook powerbomb, but Swole did get the victory, so at least it was a nice submission. And then we get Lee Johnson and Aaron Solo versus Silver and Reynolds. Cool, whatever. The Dark Order's involved. I know that there are fans of the Dark Order. That's fine. I'm not saying the Silver and Reynolds are bad athletes, but I hate the gimmick. Fucking hate it. I don't watch Being the Elite. I don't have time to watch Being the Elite. And when I have watched it, I've hated it because it's not for me. But other people like it, and that's great. Jackknife pin, on Aaron for 3. There we go. And then Levis in the library knocks over 2 pics of her and Avalon. And then Brainy can be badass. You know what? If Leva can actually make something of this, good for her. I hope she can. We then get Michael Naka. I fucking hate Nakazawa. I don't hate him as a person. I fucking hate this goddamn gimmick. Versus Trent with Chuck and Orange Cassidy. And we get oil bullshit. Sports-based presentation. I know that is a line that gets bantered around a bit, but I understand you need gimmicks. Here's the thing. This isn't a funny gimmick. It's not. It's not any good. And Trent wins with like 3 knees. Cool. It is what it is. Red Velvet versus Tesha Price. Both these women actually showed off quite a bit in just a few minutes. Nice Japanese arm drag by Red Velvet and Tesha Price actually getting in some good shots as well. And a pump kick for 3. So, nice little match. Not that bad. Red Velvet has some potential. So does Tesha Price. And then Sean and Tully are just drinking. And then, which Tully Blanchard never drank during his horseman days. Except he totally fucking did. Anyway, here's Marvez, and they want us to believe that Shawn Spears is still a threat to the AEW roster in 2020 and will be in 2021. That's adorable. I have nothing against Shawn Spears, but nobody really believes he's going to be any kind of threat. He's pretty much just mid-card. He's stuck where he is. This is all about the feud that Shawn Spears and Scorpio Sky have. Lance Archer then comes out with some guy, throws him in the goddamn ring, cuts a promo. Him and Jake Roberts have, back and forth and everything. Well, this is me. That was me. This is me. All the stuff, the snake biting. Jake Roberts referencing stuff that happened in the early 90s. The last time he was any goddamn good. I'm glad he got clean, but just goddamn, he sounds like walking death. Archer, I hope, gets something out of this. VSK and Baron Black versus Private Party. It was fine. Bit long, but it was fine. Baron Black isn't all that bad. VSK, has a good look as well. Double knees into like a moonsault. I believe Cassidy hit the moonsault while Quinn had him in the double knees, and there we go. VSK, I believe, got the victory. Or is Black. I think it was Baron Black, actually. All these matches started to blend together, so you'll fucking forgive me a little bit. Kylan King versus Rasheed Chanel. Why does Rasheed walk like somebody is shocking her with a freaking cattle prod? What? What is this goddamn gimmick? She's not even that bad when she starts wrestling, but what the fuck? Good God, it's like a Weekend at Bernie's thing where they would shock him with something or move him around. It's weird. Kylan King has a great look. Kylan King won. And it wasn't bad, except for Rasheed Chanel walking around weirdly. I just don't get it. Kingdom Falls, I believe, is the name of her maneuver. Kylan King, she gets the victory. But then Sammy Guevara versus Marco Stunt. Okay, why? Why do you insist on putting this fucking midget in the goddamn ring? Seriously, what the... And I don't mean Sammy. Sammy's good. Marco would serve a purpose if he was just outside and never fucking did anything. but he should not be in the goddamn ring. This is embarrassing for any wrestling company. And people have made the Spike Dudley comparison. Spike Dudley, you could buy doing some stuff. You can't buy Marco Stunt doing anything. If you can, that's fine. If you're a Marco Stunt fan, that's cool. I was actually at an indie show where I was around a bunch of fans that were actually going nuts when Marco Stunt was teaming with Luchasaurus, and I forget who. But really, I'm just watching this. I go, and I'm just sitting there. I'm not cheering because I don't hate the guy. I just don't like the fact he's in the goddamn ring. Why the reverse Rana over the ropes, by the way? Why the reverse Rana, period? Why? Just what the fuck? And then we get GTH for 3. Show her respect from Sammy. Marco brought it, but, I'm still great. There is no stopping what I am. Everyone will see what I see. And Anthony is done for the night. Then we get Dream Girl Ellie, who I believe teamed up in a match last week, and she takes on Penelope Ford in singles action. Okay, Dream Girl Ellie actually had some good moves here with a really nice German at one point. Penelope Ford has some good potential. Probably should stop doing the cutter, though. She does the handspraying, she does the flips nice. It's just really awkward. She probably should stop that. The Fisherwoman's suplex she does, though, really goddamn good. She should make that her finisher. I don't mind her doing the flips in the corner. I just worry because I've seen her almost fall on her neck a few times, and she's got potential. I don't want her to hurt herself. But I do like the Fisherwoman's bridge suplex. Ivelisse and Diamante, this win was all in Ivelisse's head, obviously, versus Lady Frost and Bionic Beast Jenna, who I believe teamed with Dream Girl Ellie last week. That's Lady Frost. I've heard the name. She has really piercing eyes. It actually fits. But no, she wasn't that bad in this. Ivelisse and Diamante kind of just ate these women up, though. How is Ivelisse really not that good, despite, having been in wrestling for so fucking long? Thrust, kick, and a code red, 1, 2, 3. So, cool. Diamante got the victory. Then Brandon Cutler versus Adam Priest. Priest actually has a pretty good look. Ricky had joined commentary by this point. Priest said target the leg. But Cutler did come back with a gutbuster. I don't remember what the fuck they called it, but I think it's some Magic the Gathering or Dungeons and Dragons reference, rather. But he gets a victory. Cool. So he's on a roll. I think it's like four in a row. The waiting room with Ty Conte, or Tay Conte, I think is how she said it. The verbiage was better. Britt is a natural speaker. She has really embraced this role, and Reba's kind of just being the annoying laugh track here, which suits her. She actually can do that pretty well. But Renee and Moxley's pregnancy was mentioned. Hopefully Moxley won't no-show the pregnancy like he did the contract sign. Oh, Britt is better than this. I'm glad they're giving her something to do, but Britt is better than this. And Ty mentions her favorite is in the women's division, and Tony S. from Atlanta asks if she's single. Tony S. Tony Schiavone, because he lives in Atlanta. She says, none of your business. Here's the Acclaimed. It's Caster and Bowens. This is not the only time they appear. That's it. It was better. Again, I like Britt. The tooth and nail match kind of turned me off from some of the stuff she does, but she is a good speaker, and she is a good athlete. Gun Club versus Cesar Bononi, KTB, and Seth Gargas, who has a really good look, honestly. Cesar, yeah, he's kind of on my shit list. You probably can figure out why. KTB, he was fine. Gun Club, they're fine. Billy, Austin, and Colton. And Colt 45 for the win. Really all I got to say, honestly. And then I came back, by the way, and there was still an hour left. I reviewed Primetime Live, which if you're not watching Primetime Live, you're missing some great women's wrestling and also some great men's wrestling. If you don't, those reviews or whatever, aren't doing quite as good as this because people enjoy me ranting about some of this stuff. And then I come back to Panda Express, Super Panda, and Ultimo Panda versus Jurassic Express. Sports-based presentation. If this was on WWE television, it would get fucking killed. Why was there a panda and a dinosaur fighting in a wrestling ring? I get that, and Luchasaurus at least looks like an athlete. You got a guy that probably was from a concession stand in a goddamn panda outfit, and I just don't fucking get it. I can never do what wrestlers do. I'm not saying I can, but why the fuck is there a guy in a goddamn panda costume? Cutter and double team for 3. Just fucking goddamn Christ. Marco stunting people in panda costumes. It's no wonder they can't get any bigger ratings than they fucking get. And I like AEW, and I'm fucking sick of them doing stupid shit like this. Be an alternative to WWE. Be something sort of like New Japan with some entertainment mixed in. Don't just be alternate WWE. The Hybrid 2 versus Griff Garrison and Brian Pillman Jr. Brian Pillman Jr., another guy that puts his foot in his goddamn mouth every time he's on Twitter. Idiot. He can't dance either. And I like watching him in the ring. He reminds me of his dad, but good God. Action was fine. Eventually, after targeting the leg, Angelico gets the leg lock on and gets the victory. And then they are starting with the beatdown, Hybrid 2. Top Flight comes down and stops the beatdown. They're going to have a match against the Hybrid 2. Top Flight recently got signed after that impressive match they had against the Young Bucks. I hope that they get used pretty properly. They are young guys that can do some great things. Alex Chamberlain and Damian Fenrir, I think that's how it's pronounced, versus the Acclaimed, Bowens and Caster. Fenrir has some good agility. Actually has a pretty good look. Chamberlain wasn't that bad. And we get a diving elbow from Caster, pinning Damian 1, 2, 3. I really like the Acclaimed. They are a good team. They should be tag team champions at some point. Not hot-shotted, but they should be tag team champions at some point. Actually, them taking them off the Young Bucks might not be the worst thing, so it might be hot-shotted, but it would work, especially if Matt apparently needs surgery. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he can work through some rehab. Sounds like he's going to need it. And then we get Seidel versus Allen 5 Angels. More Dark Order with 10 of the Dark Angels. So many numbers. So many people I don't care about, despite the fact they're great athletes. Or at least good athletes. Action was fine. Seidel with great mat work. I'm proud of that. And then 10 attack Seidel outside later. Some twisting maneuver. 1, 2, 3. Seidel gets a victory using his third eye. Fuego del Sol versus Pretty Peter Avalon. What is different about Peter Avalon? Well, he got the win here. That's about it. There really isn't anything different with his gimmick. Yeah, he got the win. Cool. Whatever. Martinis, because he hit knees to the back. Get it? Chaos Project. Luther, screaming a lot. And Serpentico, he's fine. Him and Skylar Moore seem like a really good couple. Good for them. They took on Uno and Grayson of the Dark Order. Hooray! More Dark Order. Sunny Kiss and Joey Janela. Sunny Kiss having to goddamn nearly break his back carrying Joey Janela, who can't do anything. Why in the world? Why are a couple of these guys in the goddamn ring? Luther shouldn't be, Janela should not be. He's fucking shit. Doomsday Device for 2. Sunny at least got some distance there. We get an apron DDT. What the fuck? We get Fatality pinning Janela. So that's really it right there. That's all I gotta say. I'm sorry, guys. 2 hours 46 minutes of dark. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, agree, disagree, what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritland. I'll see you soon.